Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a cash envelope stuffing video this week with $460 that I have taken from my budget and I have allocated to a number of different savings goals. So if you've been watching any of my previous videos, you guys will see, look what I bought. So it was tax return week last week. We got back a little bit more than I thought we would, so I decided to clear out the Apple Watch envelope, and that was a total of $260. And I just decided to go out and buy it. So this upcoming week, the weather's getting a lot nicer. I plan on starting to run with one of my friends, and I'm all about tracking and metrics, so I decided to just go out and buy this Apple Watch. And you know what? I am so, I have no regrets about buying this thing. I am so glad I just went out and got it because I've been waiting years to have one of these, and I felt like with the tax return and the money that I had saved, I felt like it was time. So that will kind of tie into my feeling of sort of feeling like no spend has been a fail, but I'll get more into that later. So I have a total of $460 this week, which is like, it just feels like so much, like a fat stack of 20s that are going into my envelope. So let's start with the first category. So these are for Sorrel's headphones that he's been wanting. I didn't even know he wanted these. Like, this is a sign of a good man that, like, just quietly kind of goes along and keeps using the thing that is not working so well. He has these, like, what do you call them? Earbuds that are wireless, and he bought them for like $50 like 2 years ago, and they just don't work very well. They don't charge great. And finally he goes, I think I want a new pair of headphones after I bought my AirPods. And I was like, oh, sure. And he's like, these don't work very well. And I'm like, dude, like, if you wanted them, you should have just told me. I would have started an envelope for you. So here is his envelope for that. And he says they're going to be around $300 or so. So this week I'm going to put $100 into that envelope. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And he is like, he's one of those good men that just like believes in whatever I want to do, and he's like, yeah, like go get your goals, whatever you want, and supports me with everything. And he just like quietly keeps using his broken headphones. So I'm like, why don't we start envelopes for you too? So I'm glad he's speaking up because he works hard and he deserves to have nice things. My next envelope is for Christmas. So we have a total of $100 in there, and I'm going to add $20 into this category. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and we'll add a nice slippery 20 into that envelope. My next category is for pets. For our dog, I just wanted to have an emergency fund. I'm going to put $20 into this category, and yes, we have $40. She has been such a good dog. It's hard owning a dog. I did not anticipate how expensive it would be. Like, I kind of had an idea. Everybody kind of knows it's going to be expensive to own a dog, but like, man, I did not expect it to be that much. Like, I'm going to say she cost me, like, happy costs. I'm not unhappy about this, but I'm going to say owning a dog is about $2,000 a year. Like, and that's not with any like emergency vet visits or anything. Like, that's just like food, obedience lessons, because we had an unfortunate event last week where we were like backcountry skiing on the ski hill up a trail, and then as soon as the trail kind of led out onto the ski hill, like where there's like downhill skiers, she started chasing snowboarders. So I think it's time for some obedience lessons, and those run about $75 a lesson. So yeah, like food aside, or sorry, like emergency vet visits aside, obedience lessons aside, just for like food, regular checkups, all those little extra treats and stuff, it's about $2,000 to own a dog. In my world, anyways. I don't know. Like, I buy her premium dog food. You obviously don't have to buy premium dog food. A dog can have a good life on just regular food, but she's basically my child. So with all this talking, did I put the $20 in? Yes, I did. Okay. Next category, for my hair appointments, I have $40, and oh, sorry, I have $20 and I'm going to add $40 into this category. Add $20 to make $40. My goodness, I don't know how to talk today. Yeah, not much to say on that envelope. For the photo shoot that I want to have in May, I want to add $60 to this category. So, definitely this is like such a frivolous thing to spend on. Like, I almost feel bad. Do you feel bad saving up for frivolous things? But, oh well. Something that I've always wanted to do, and I've decided at this point in my life, like, I am now turning 32 this year. And I don't know about you or like anybody who's in their 30s or late 20s or any age really, but have you ever just like gone years wanting something? And it's like not an unreasonable thing to want, like a photo shoot. And you're like, I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year. I'll keep doing it next year. And suddenly it's been like 5 years and it's like, you know what? You got to start saving up for those things that you want now so that it's not another 10 years or like never. Like life's so short, and I think that's what this pandemic has shown us. Life's short. Do the thing you want to do. Anyways, not a philosophy channel. Sorry, guys. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. And guys, it's going to be a $600 photo shoot. Like, it's one of those sort of like luxury photo shoots where you get fed, you get your hair done, you get your makeup done. They even have like a wardrobe you can borrow clothes from and stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? Worth it. And her photos are so beautiful. I can't wait. So it's like not just like a photo shoot, but kind of an experience as well. For my wedding in September, I want to add $40. I had $20 in here to begin with, and I'm going to add $40. And we were just making a list of all the things we need for the wedding, and oh my goodness, it's just like ridiculous. I don't know how do people work full time, have like some semblance of a life, but also plan a wedding? I'm sorry, it's kind of first world problems, but like, what the heck? Like, I don't know how I'm going to get all of this organized by September, but we shall see. I'm going to just plug away at it and do my best. And holy, do things cost a lot of money. For my next envelope, I decided to add an extra, sorry, it's all smudged here, but I decided to add $200 to this week's envelopes. It was originally just going to be $260, but I was looking at some of the costs I have coming up here. I'm getting laser hair removal, and I'm also getting my car detailed. So I have a laser hair removal. I won't go too much into that. You probably don't want to hear about it that much. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It's pretty straightforward. Laser, then no hair. And I've always wanted to do it. Again, one of those things I've been wanting to do for years. And I just feel like the cost of waxing, like every time I go in for a wax, it's like, I don't know, at least $80 to like $100. And I just don't want to do that anymore. Also, waxing hurts AF. So it's painful AF, I should say. So I want to just like never do that again. For my car envelope. So this is like very specifically for a car detailing. So I have a 2006 Toyota. It is the best car ever. I love it. And I have no car payment obviously on it, or I guess not that obviously, but I don't have a car payment. And my car is just kind of worse for wear as far as like cleanliness inside. Like I try to keep it clean as best I can, but I have a dog. And we take it like to go skiing up our ski hill, and the road's really muddy and whatever. Anyways, so like I want to get it detailed. I bought some really expensive car covers, like seat covers for it. So as soon as I get it detailed, I also got some custom mats. I'm going to get it like detailed top to bottom and then put the seat covers on and like the floor mats over top. And I feel like I'm justified in doing this because I don't have a car payment. I want to keep this car for like at least another 5 years. It's such a fantastic car. And like, you have to take care of what you own. And at this point, like I would every couple times a year, I would clean it really well. And I feel like it's at that point where I just like need it professionally clean. So I'm going to do that in April. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And that's going to go into my car envelope. So this week is going to be, this is like a good week financially. We're getting a refund from my work for $215 for some work fees that we had to pay. So that's good. ICBC, I live in British Columbia, and ICBC is issuing a refund because of the pandemic. Not a lot of people are driving right now. So between me and Sorrel, we're estimating about $500 we're gonna get back, which is awesome. But like I'm kind of anticipating between $300 and $500. On top of that, we got a $2,000 tax refund, which was awesome. Thank you, iWatch and or Apple Watch. And I'm just happy about this. And Sorrel and I both have some extra work too, so we're probably going to have some pretty fantastic paychecks as well. So March has been a good month that way. However, I feel like no spend has been a fail, but I'm not sure if that's a perception that I have on basically my circumstances right now and this time of year. And I've had to buy some things for the wedding. I bought my Apple Watch, which as much as I liked buying it, I have trained myself to become kind of sick when I buy things. So I'm like, oh my God. So that was a bit painful to buy the watch. I'm not gonna lie. So I did feel like I had a bit of a March no buy fail, but that's okay because I feel like it's time for a restart. I'm just gonna stay out of stores. Like I don't need anything. I don't want anything. I have a plan for all the things I need to get for the wedding in the future. And yeah, I'm going to open also this week. I'm going to open a spousal RRSP. I went in for that financial coaching that I told you about last week that I was so jazzed about. And they suggested that I open a spousal RRSP. And it's funny, like I'm going through the hoops, like jumping through the hoops with the bank does not bother me, but I could see how it would bother people, and that would be just enough of a barrier not to follow through with opening an RRSP. So I've had to send like messages through my bank account. I had to call the bank. I've had to talk to people. I have to gather up just some paperwork and information for Sorrel. And I'm just like, this has got to be painful for some people. So I kind of appreciate that this is not an easy thing for a lot of people to do. But I'm really excited to be able to open this spousal RRSP. So our savings goal in the next couple of months is to increase our RRSP savings. And I really need to sit down and just go through each of our accounts and see what I'm contributing. And just make sure that we're really optimizing our savings into our retirement accounts and those tax sheltered accounts. So that is my goal this month, is to optimize our savings. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this video and all of my chattiness and all of my philosophical and world outlooks, then I am so glad you made it this far. And I just want to thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. I love seeing the subscriber count go up, and it just really encourages me to keep making these videos. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.